The Thar Desert. We'll discuss right now the Thar Desert. The Thar Desert. Thar Desert located on the leeward side of Aravallis. We'll see in our India map. Thar Desert located in the leeward side of Aravallis. So India rough diagram. The Thar Desert also called as Great Indian Desert. The Thar Desert, this is located in the leeward side of Aravallis. Once again, Thar Desert located on the leeward side of Aravallis. Located on the leeward side of Aravallis. Aravali mountain range is running so in this direction in our India. Here we need to understand the word meaning leeward. Wind blowing side is called leeward. For example, this is a mountain. So if the wind is blowing in this direction, the wind blowing direction, this is called windward direction. And opposite to the windward direction, this side is called leeward side. Located on the leeward side of Aravallis. This is wind blowing side, windward side, and here this is so leeward side. So the Thar Desert located on the leeward side of Aravallis as shown in this picture. The Thar Desert receives low rainfall that is ranging from 100 to 150 millimeters. Once again, Thar Desert receives very low rainfall ranging from 100 to 150 meters per year. Rainfall, very low rainfall that is 100 to 150 millimeters per year. Yearly, so only just 100 to 150 millimeters, which is very low, which is very scanty rainfall. So very lower rainfall is receiving the Thar Desert. Thar Desert consists of undulating sandy plains and rocky outcrops. Thar Desert consists of undulating sandy plains and rocky outcrops, and this is occupies much of the western Rajasthan. Thar Desert occupies much of the western Rajasthan. Thar Desert occupies much of the western Rajasthan has to be remembered. Much of the western Rajasthan. And the Thar Desert has arid climate with low rainfall. So arid climate with low vegetation. So having arid climate with low vegetation, arid climate with low vegetation. So this is about the Thar desert, that is so having a arid climate with low rainfall. And here we can see streams during the rainy season. We can see streams during the rainy season and appear very soon. Here, very most important, only one and only river, that is Luni River. Luni is one of the only river. Luni River flows in this Thar desert. This is only the river. Luni is the only river that is flowing in the Thar desert. This internal drainage rivers fill into the lakes and don't reach the sea. The internal drainage rivers in the Rajasthan. The internal drainage rivers in the Thar desert that drains into a lakes but not reaches the ocean. That which means they fills the lakes, nearby lakes, so that will not reach the ocean. So that has to be remembered. So this is simply about the Thar desert. This is located on the leeward side of Aravallis. The rainfall is 100 to 150 millimeter for year. And is consisting of undulating sandy plains and rocky outcrops, occupies much of western Rajasthan. And it has arid climate with low vegetation. Streams appear during rainy season and disappear very soon. Luni is only the river in this area. Luni is only the river in Thar desert. This is only the river in the Thar desert. And the internal drainage rivers fill into the lakes and don't reach the ocean. They don't reach the ocean here. So nearby here in the west side, the ocean Arabian Sea. Yeah, this is about the Thar desert. And right now we'll move to discuss about the coastal plains. You know very well about the coastal plains. So eastern coastal plains and west side western coastal plains. Now we'll have a small look on this so that we can understand very clearly about the coastal plains. Coastal plains. Okay, we can see narrow coastal strips along the Arabian Sea on the west side and Bay of Bengal on east. I repeat, we can see a narrow coastal strips on the west side along the Arabian Sea. So, and along the Bay of Bengal. So these are the coastal strips we can find along the, and when coming to the west side along the Arabian Sea, and when coming to here the east side along the Bay of Bengal. Simply a narrow coastal strips along the Arabian Sea and the west, and Bay of Bengal on the east. So these are the eastern coastal plains and the western coastal plains. Western coast starts from Run of Kutch and ends at Kanyakumari. So starts from Run of Kutch. Western coastal plains starts from Run of Kutch. So here this is the place. So where we can see this is the Run of Kutch region. Starts from Run of Kutch. Run of Kutch. And ends at the Kanyakumari. Ends at the Kanyakumari. Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu. Western coastal plain starts from the Run of Kutch in the north and ends at the southern part. Here this is the Kanyakumari. And these are the, right now, the western coast. The western coastal plains are narrower than the eastern coastal plains. Which means the eastern coastal plains are broader than the, here this is western coastal plains. Starts from the Run of Kutch in the north and up to Kanyakumari in the south. That belongs to Tamil Nadu state. And the western coasts are narrower than the eastern coastal plains. And these are uneven and broken by hilly terrain. So uneven and broken by hilly terrain. Starts from Run of Kutch. Let me write this point. Run of Kutch to Kanyakumari. Kanyakumari. And these are narrower than eastern coastal plains. Narrower than eastern coastal plains. Narrower than eastern coastal plains and uneven and broken by hilly terrain. Uneven and broken by hilly terrain. Uneven and broken by hilly terrain. Yes. Now, next point, it can be divided into the western coastal plains divided into 3 divisions. So that is Konkan Coast. Konkan Coast in Konkan Coast, the coast having a name. The coast is called from the Maharashtra to Goa. Maharashtra to Goa. So this is called as Konkan Coast. Konkan Coast from Maharashtra to Goa. Maharashtra to Goa. Maharashtra to Goa. This coast is called Konkan Coast. And this is also called as northern part. Northern coast. Or else northernmost coast, that is called Konkan Coast, that is extended from Maharashtra to Goa. Second one is Canara Coast. Next one is Canara Coast, also called as middle part. This is for Karnataka. This is so middle part and also called as Canara Coast. Canara Coast. Canara Coast. And the next one is that is also called as the southern part. So this is called Malabar. Malabar Coast in Kerala. Malabar Coast in Kerala. So this is the Kerala and this coast is called the name. So Malabar. Malabar Coast. Malabar Coast. Konkan Coast, Canara Coast, Malabar Coast. Konkan Coast is from Maharashtra to Goa. And Canara Coast is only in the Karnataka and Malabar is in Kerala. The Konkan Coast is also called as northern part and Canara Coast is called middle part and Malabar is, so which is in the Kerala state, that is southern part, that's called as southern part. This is about the coastal plains, especially here the western coastal plains. It's very simple. Run of Kutch extended, started from Run of Kutch to Kanyakumari in the south, narrower than the eastern coastal plains, uneven and broken by hilly terrain. And here as these were divided into the three coastal plains having names: Konkan Coast from Maharashtra to Goa, Canara Coast, Karnataka, and Malabar Coast in the Kerala. Malabar Coast in Kerala. And right now we'll discuss about here, all this is about the western coastal plains. Now we'll discuss about eastern coastal plains. Eastern coastal plains. So right now, eastern coastal plains. Okay. So from this we can understand these are located in the eastern direction. So as they are located in parallel to the Bay of Bengal, so that we are calling eastern coastal plains. We are calling as eastern coastal plains. Okay. Bay of Bengal plains, also called as Bay of Bengal, as they are very close to the Bay of Bengal. Bay of Bengal plains are wide and have large surface structure, and these are having broad and a large surface structure. Broad and large surface structure. Broad and broad and large surface structure. These are the eastern coastal plains stretches from Mahanadi in Odisha to Kaveri Delta. Mahanadi in Odisha to Kaveri Delta in Tamil Nadu. Eastern coastal plains, these are stretches from the Mahanadi in Odisha. This is the river Mahanadi in Odisha. Mahanadi in Odisha state. So located in the Odisha state. To Kaveri river, Kaveri river in Tamil Nadu. Okay. Stretches from Mahanadi in Odisha to Kaveri in Tamil Nadu. These plains are formed by rivers. It's very clear. These plains are formed by the rivers because as the various rivers like Godavari, Krishna, as the rivers are flowing from the west to east direction and they are draining with the Bay of Bengal, as they are flowing, they deposited silt. So, because of the deposition of the silt carried by the various rivers which are flowing from west to easternmost direction, because of the flowing of these rivers, here these plains were formed. So that these plains are formed by rivers, that is Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. Then these coastal plains form different names. The coastal plains has given different names locally based on the place where they are existing or where they are locating. They have given a names, so different names based on that. So the first one is Utkal Coast in Odisha. In Odisha, this coast is called Utkal. Utkal Coast. Utkal Coast. Utkal Coast in Odisha. Just remember this. It's a very important. Often about the location of the eastern coastal plain and western coastal plain been repeating and asking in SSC exam. So that, my dear student, just concentrate here and try to locate how to locate the Utkal Coast. This is the place. So calling Utkal Coast in the Odisha. And next one is, when coming to AP, Andhra Pradesh, this is called as Sarkar Coast. Sarkar Coast. Sarkar Coast. And next one, southernmost one in the eastern direction, and this is called as Coromandel Coast in Tamil Nadu. Coromandel Coast. Coromandel Coast. Coromandel Coast. Coromandel Coast in Tamil Nadu. So locally they have given different names. In Odisha, Utkal Coast, and coming to Andhra Pradesh, the Sarkar Coast, and right now in Coromandel Coast in the Tamil Nadu. So this is about the eastern coastal plains were given as names based on the locally. And right now, and another very important thing have to be remembered, that is here the lakes are very prominent and very famous in the eastern coastal plains. That is Chilka Lake in Odisha. Chilka Lake. Lake Chilka Lake in Odisha, located in Odisha state. Next one is Pulicat and Kolleru. Pulicat and Kolleru lakes. Pulicat, and the next one is Kolleru. These are the very, very prominent and important lakes in the eastern coastal plains. So these are in Andhra Pradesh, AP, Andhra Pradesh. So this is about the Thar Desert, Thar Desert and coastal plains, and these two over. And right now we'll move forward to discuss about the islands. This is the last topic in this session. So we'll move forward about to discuss the Thar Desert. Okay. Right, once. So coastal plains, so extended and narrower, uneven and broken by hilly terrain, and this map is very important, and if possible have screenshot and practice. All these will be very useful in SSC exam. It might be asked in the SSC. Okay. Okay, the islands. There are two groups of islands. There are two groups of islands, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Andaman and Nicobar. The first one is Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So which are located in the Bay of Bengal. There are two groups of islands, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, stretched in Bay of Bengal and Lakshadweep Islands in Arabian Sea. So Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Nicobar Islands, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And the next one is Lakshadweep Islands. These are the group of islands. Lakshadweep Islands. Lakshadweep Islands. Yeah, these are the two groups of the islands in our country. Here, Andaman and Nicobar Islands are located in the Bay of Bengal, and when coming to the Lakshadweep Islands, these are located in Arabian Sea. Andaman and Nicobar Island is the submerged part. So actually right now what we are seeing, this is the elevated portion. This is the elevated portion. Actually here, this is a submerged part. It's very clear. Andaman and Nicobar Islands is a submerged mountain parts running from Myanmar mountain Arkanyoma. Myanmar mountain, which is called as Arkanyoma. So here from Myanmar. I repeat this again. Andaman and Nicobar Island is a submerged mountain parts. Andaman and Nicobar, these islands are the submerged mountain parts running from Myanmar mountain. Running from Myanmar mountain, that is Arkanyoma. Arkanyoma. That is, what is that? Arkanyoma. Arkanyoma mountain. This is a Myanmar mountain, Arkanyoma mountain. So these are the submerged part. Okay. Here, Narcondam and Barren Islands are volcanic origin. Very important. So Narcondam and Barren Islands. Narcondam and Barren Islands are volcanic origin. Barren Islands. These are the volcanic origin. Because of the volcanic origin, Narcondam and Barren Islands were formed. Southernmost tip of India is found. So this is Andaman and Nicobar. Here two islands, Andaman and Nicobar Island. The southernmost tip of India found in Nicobar Island. Nicobar Island, this is the southernmost tip. So this is called as Indira Point. The southernmost tip of our country, India, is found in Nicobar Islands. That is Indira Point. Indira Point, very important. Indira Point. So during Indira Point, southernmost tip, so southernmost tip of India, this is Indira Point. The Indira Point was submerged. Indira Point was submerged because of the tsunami which was happened in 2004. In 2004, tsunami. In 2004 tsunami, the Indira Point was submerged. Submerged. So during 2004, the southernmost tip of India was submerged. Lakshadweep Islands are of coral origin. Lakshadweep Islands are coral origin. So Lakshadweep Islands. These are the coral origin. Of coral origin. Yeah, the geographical area of the Lakshadweep Islands. So the geographical area 32 square kilometers. So geographical area of the Lakshadweep 32 square kilometers. Square kilometer, so area of geographical area. So here the Lakshadweep Islands. Famous Lakshadweep Islands are very famous for the great variety of fauna and flora. So these are very famous. Lakshadweep Islands are very famous for flora and fauna. Flora and fauna. So we can see here. So famous for flora and fauna. Flora and fauna. So this is simply about the islands, that is Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands. This is simply about Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands.